Hey guys, how's it going? The Master Bucks here. Welcome to episode 9, I believe, of my FIFA 13 Barcelona career mode series. It's been a while since I've been able to post, and I have to apologize first and foremost because I should pretty much mention that I haven't posted for about 5 or 6 days, and that's because I've returned to work as well. I was on a bit of a holiday, if you want to call it that, and now it's back to business, and I've got to get back to work and all that sort of stuff. So the reason I'm mentioning this is because try not to expect one video a day like I was posting a couple of weeks ago when FIFA 13 really just came out. I mean, try to expect maybe one every 2 days or something like that. I mean, but still, yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'll do my best to try to get as many up as possible, but still. But again, we've got Jordi Alba on the wing for this game. This is a cup game against Atletico Bilbao. He did very well to get past 2 players before. Fake shot back and scored a goal just then. Jordi Alba, it's a great way to get your first goal playing on the wing. He did used to be a midfielder before his manager or whatever at Valencia decided, hey, let's play you in the back lines, and he was really good. And so apparently, yeah, I decided to play him on the wing yet again because surely he'll be able to play that role, scoring a goal as we saw then. Iniesta on the ball to Messi. Messi doing some dribbling, trying to get past one, finds a gap, runs through it. He's been closed down, still got the ball. Bad touch forward, but he still slots it in the bottom corner. And that is nice, just tucking it underneath the keeper and putting it in the goal. And it proves that you don't have to be the strongest player in the game if you want to get past players. If you've got amazing dribbling, that you should be able to... Sorry, you've got amazing dribbling and ball control. You should be fine. So if you saw back then, the aggregate score there is 0-5. We simmed the first leg. I don't know why, but we simmed it and it was... Yeah, we simmed it and we won 3-0 at home. And we've just scored 2 away goals. They're going to need 6 goals if they want to beat us. So I don't even know why they're still trying. But, yeah, either way. So obviously, as you can see, I believe Xavi's going to get a card. I'm not too sure why, but either way, moving on. Muniain, whatever, passing into Suaceta. And a big, nice cross in. And one of their players gets a head on it, Herrera. And Dani Alves doing the defending, marking the man. And he doesn't do a good job. And he hasn't been doing a good job for the year, to be completely honest. I mean, he's been a little bit of a letdown. I haven't needed left backs and right backs I haven't been relying on left backs and right backs that much this year, but still, Xavi and Messi haven't scored a free kick in career mode. Come on now, no! It's a bicycle kick clearance, and it's hit the post. It hit the crossbar. So that hurts, but still, Arturo Vidal on the ball, fake shotting back, passes to Ramos. I have no idea why Ramos is there. Maybe it was from a corner, but still, we've still got the ball. Neymar, with very little time to go, in the 87th minute, he's in the box, tries some skill to get past his man, fails, but he gets brought down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty. And if I'm correct, my first penalty of the career mode, will I win it? Will I slot it? And I have, of course. Neymar getting it. Very nicely done. And that is my first penalty, I believe. And have a look at these nice little... the game's been out for a while, but they've added some cool little features like that camera angle, but still... Jordi Alba scoring a goal on the wing. Messi, of course, with a great dribbling goal through the middle of some players. And then Neymar with a good penalty. So, we are going to the final of the Spanish Cup. And, of course, it's going to be against Real Madrid like it would be, for the past million years in a row. But still, we are going to be playing Real Madrid in the Cup final. But that won't be for a while. They'll be at the end of the season. But still, that's a whole 3 or 4 months away. So, we're at the transfer deadline day. And, guys, of course, in the previous episode, I sold Fabregas. Didn't want to, but I got a big offer. So I had to look at some players I wanted to replace him with. So I saw Kevin Prince Boateng because in Milan and in the demo, I haven't actually played as Milan too much. I have played with them online a little bit, and I swear to God, this guy's pretty much their best player. He is phenomenal. So I definitely want to have a look at him. And one other player that, of course, you guys wanted me to look at is Götze. And to be honest, when you guys had been putting all the comments in saying, get Götze, or Götze, whatever his name is, I'm going to just call him Götze. Only because... I played with him as well in the demo, and I played with Borussia Dortmund online, and they are just fantastic. Both of them are awesome. Götze's a beast, so I was really looking at him. He was my primary pick. Besides, he's young, and he can grow over 90. And Boateng was, of course, my, just in case I didn't get Götze, then I would go for him. But 50 million for Götze. I forget how much I offered for for Milan, but of course, my second favoured player... his club says yes to whatever that price was, and they want 62.5 million for Götze. And I've learned as well that you don't actually have to match the offer. If you get something a little bit over half, that they should accept it. And so, of course, I ended up saying 57.5. I don't know if I've gone mad with power with all the money I have, but that's a shitload of money for Götze. But still, that would be my biggest transfer. That's bigger than Neymar, but still. Kevin Prince Boateng says yes. So I decided to stall it just in case the Götze deal didn't fall through. But Borussia Dortmund accepted my $57.5 million offer, which is great. So that way, all I had to do was offer a wage. He wanted 170 $100,000 a week, which is, I guess that's fair. I mean, whatever. I mean, we're paying a shitload of money for him. We're paying $57.5 million for a player, which is worth $45 million, but still. Thiago was a player I wanted to sell. He was unhappy as well. I think he wanted to leave, and so we got a $19.5 million offer for Thiago, even though he's worth $20 million. I mean, that's $500,000 less, but I'm sure we can do without the cash. So, we got Götze. We got Götze, which is awesome. So, we are immediately just going to... sorry. We're immediately going to accept the offer from Mario Götze, and of course, I'm sure that's one of the most popular transfers there are, saying no to Prince Boateng, although I could have got him if I wanted to, but... This being the transfer deadline day, I did have some leftover cash, and I only have one striker, and technically he's not a striker, he's a centre forward. That's Messi. I was really interested in getting another striker just to replace it. Carlos Tevez is he's a beast in this game, and Edison Cavani, I played with Napoli, and he scored 6 goals for me in online. He's that good. I played with him in Ultimate Team. He's ridiculously good. I really wanted to get a hold of him. With very little time remaining in the transfer window, they accepted the offer for Carlos Tevez, my second pick, and Napoli, my first pick. They wanted to increase it again. It's just like the game knows who I really want. But again, I'm not going to say yes to their offer. I'm going to say $45 million, so that's $10 million more than what his actual worth is. But still, he's a very good player. Carlos Tevez said yes, and yet again, I was going to be stalling that. And once again, Napoli accepted the offer with about an hour remaining. I ended up giving them the wage, submitted the offer. 180,000 and 10%, of course, and this is what happened. We got to 0 hours and nothing, no accepted offers or anything, and I couldn't actually go back and say yes for Tevez, because in FIFA 13, what would happen is when you submitted a wage offer with an hour to go, when it hit 0, you could still accept it. They would say a yes or a no. So I was kind of surprised, a little bit annoyed that it didn't happen that time, but still, that's just a learning curve. So we didn't actually get a set striker. Even though I could have got Tevez, I just ran out of time. And again, I didn't know. I was really expecting the transfer offer accepted or rejected from Cavani. So, I wasn't too bad. But again, you can see here, we are going to be playing our first international game with Ivory Coast because, of course, I got the offer from Ivory Coast, and I said, even though they're not the best team, I did want to play with a team that had a handful of really good players. And with Gervinho, Doumbia, Drogba, Yaya Toure, Cesc Tiote, I think I'm okay. So a cross in from South Africa, and they've already scored a goal. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Nkobo, whatever. But still, this is the battle of the black men. I'm just immediately going to say that. I'm trying not to be racist about it, but like seriously, there is not a single white guy on that pitch apart from me. But still, moving on. I'm just going through that midlife crisis where I'm just trying to be as hip as cool as possible. But still, a cross in from the corner, not going into the net that time from a corner, but yet again, we're still doing a lot of attacking. Like that goal that South Africa scored was annoying. Running through Gervinho, crossing it. I don't know why he just didn't have a shot, but of course the corner, or what I'm trying to say, the cross attempt was saved. Doumbia on the ball, just cracking, having a shot, just going wide that time. Going into halftime with a 1-0 down. If we lost, our first international game at least, but yeah, whatever. But still, obviously as you can see there, I gave away a free kick, not very good, but you can see there are no defenders at all. So I immediately select Drogba, get him to push forward, so we've got 2 attackers forward, just need a tackle. I get it, I get a double effort, which is brilliant. Yapo collects it at the back, a cross forward, and cross forward, and it just heads it straight to Drogba. I read the play beautifully, he just has to finish it, and he does. So I didn't get a lot of time to explain what actually happened there, but I tell you, I'm sure you get the gist of it. Like, essentially, there were a shitload of South African players forward, no defenders whatsoever. I pushed two strikers forward and scored a goal. Yapo getting the ball pretty forward there, but having a shot, and it was blocked. Still going, though. A through ball into Gervinho. He's being pushed off the ball, but he still manages to get a shot away. And in the 76th minute, we've gone from being down to being up by a goal. It's brilliant, and maybe we should park the bus. Maybe we can go for another one, but still, they've got another corner. Shabalala. Across, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but still, you'll see it on the replay. He crossed it in, and look how he bends. You can't see it there, but this guy bends his body at just impossible length. I don't know how he did that. But still, it's a ridiculous goal. Physics don't actually get it, but still, I'm not trying to bitch, but it's 2-2 in the 82nd minute, and at the end of the game, it finished with a 2-2 draw. So I felt like I got a little bit hard done by. Maybe should have got that win. I don't know how that's physically possible, but still, moving on. that's it for me. Thanks for watching this episode 9 of my Barcelona career mode series. We've got a game against Egypt in the next one. And yeah, until then, guys, I am yours again with the Masterbucks. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get 200 likes this time around. And guys, that is it for me. Episode 10 coming out soon. Catch you later.